Today in this video I have a vintage vacuum cleaner that I bought at a yard sale for 30 bucks, which I feel like I didn't get a bad deal at all. Well, how I basically got this vacuum is I was talking to the elderly people because they buy and sell antiques and they collect stuff. I was telling them that I'm restoring a old vacuum cleaner from 1923, and they're like, "Oh, we have an old vacuum as well. It's somewhere in our shop. I don't know if we could find it." And then he's like, "You know what? We'll just bring it out and show you it since you're interested." So they bring it out, and I didn't think it was Electrolux, but it is Electrolux. In all of its weathered glory and years of probably decades of use, it is Electrolux. I was actually very surprised to see this because I didn't think I was actually going to find one at this yard sale. I actually got done talking to a friend of mine, and I was showing them about the vacuum. We were doing a research because there's no tag on my GE Premier Junior, which makes me think it's some kind of prototype. Nah, it probably isn't, but we were doing research, and I'm like, I'm hoping at this yard sale I can find a Electrolux vacuum or a Hoover from like the 50s or 40s. And well, I found Electrolux. And my, I love how this thing looks. I mean, it is like, it's so like Art Deco retro as hell, because you don't see this kind of stuff anymore with this look. But it's all there. We even have the Electrolux emblem in like lettering made out of metal. This vacuum cleaner actually did come with some accessories. I mean, if it didn't come with accessories, I probably wouldn't get it, but what am I kidding? I probably would. First off, it came with the the hose, metal hose connectors that you would connect to make it extend. Got 2 of those. I got the Hardwood floor brush, which says Electrolux on it. The brushes are in good shape. It has like rubber in it that's rotted, so there's that accessory. It came with 2 upholstery brushes, one that isn't Electrolux and one that is Electrolux. So that's good. And it did come with the cord. Pretty sure it's the original cord. Or no, maybe not. It says G on it. Maybe it isn't the original. I don't know. But it's in good shape, so. Came with the cord and came with the really old hose, which has like a cloth sheathing around it. Inside of this is actually a rubber coated hose, which probably is rotted. Yeah, I got the hose too. So, alright, let's get a closer look at these accessories. Here we have a Electrolux branded hardwood floor brush, which is in good shape, minus the rubber that's deteriorated in it. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, that would have been a bumper on it. That would have been the furniture guard bumper I'm betting on this. And it's, well, that's surprisingly still kind of rubbery. It's all coming undone. And here is another Electrolux brush. This is the Upholstery Brush, which will clean your upholstery. I got two of them. One of them isn't even labeled, but it's an exact one of the Electrolux. Literally exact. Same size, same everything, just no patinets on this one. On the actual Electrolux brush, there is patinets, but none on this one. And this one appears to have been used a lot. See the dust build up in it. So yeah. The hose, which is in good condition, and the cord, which is also in good condition and isn't shot. Let's take a look. This vacuum cleaner was made 1937 to 1954, so this could be a 1937 model, or it could be a 50s, 40s model. I don't know yet. That's what we're going to try and figure out in this video. How old is this vacuum? Maybe it's from the 1940s or 50s. It could be either one. But something unique about this vacuum is it has a sleigh which glides on the carpet. Supposedly easy. We'll put that to the test. This one does have its handle and it's not in bad shape. The rubber is beginning to tear, so you don't want to use it very much. Here's the on-off button. That's gonna need a tune-up because it's not working correctly. Here's the other side, Electrolux power cord input. And something unique about this vacuum is it's also a blower. What you do is you plug in this hose into here and it blows air out. So yeah. There also should be a filter in these too for the back vent. But yeah, it should clean up okay, maybe. Definitely has some grime. Let's look on the bottom and see. Oh wow, look at that. Huh. We have what's left of a tag. If you would focus, please. Focus. Electrolux model XXX. Ah! Okay, so this vacuum is actually pretty good. The bottom is in good shape. It's solid metal. Not solid metal, but sheet metal, basically. And, yeah. Oh! Here we go. Here we are, some writing. Model 30, October... Model 30 DC to 60 cycles, AC 115 volts, 475 watts. That's quite a lot. No model plates. Okay, so that's neat that that's still there. That's probably going to be gone though when I clean this. See if we have any more writing. Oh, we do. 2852 6S. Okay. I guess that's that. This is where you put your hose in to vacuum. Let's open this chamber. It opens like a 1930s refrigerator, like literally, or 50s fridge. Allow me to demonstrate. Wow, that's surprisingly clean. I would say that's pretty mint. Wow. Huh. Okay. Is the bag clean, I wonder? Bag is clean. Surprised. They're normally dirty. Let me get a light in here. Oh yeah. It's clean. A little bit of rust. It's probably had some water vacuumed with it. Interesting. Our bag isn't very dirty. It didn't left the dust in it. It's been used because there's dust coming out. But it's not an original bag because I don't see any markings or date on it or Electrolux branding. So it's been replaced, which is a good thing because it would have disintegrated by now. So let's put our chamber back on. Let's go to the other side, the blower side. I'm supposed to undo these screws. Oh, there's the blower. See the mechanism of the doors. That's surprisingly clean too. And let's take a look. Oh, we have patented dates. 44. So those are patents. It doesn't look badly used. It's got some dust in it. Oh, it's had the screws off, so somebody's been in it. What's that supposed to be loose? Take off these little tiny nuts. They're loose, so somebody's been in it. Okay. I may have bit off more than I could chew. Oh, it's been used. It's got some dust layers on it. Oh. Well, here we go, I guess. That's got a little good suction. Wow, it works. That's pretty amazing. Let's try the hose. Let's see how this performs. I read online that these hoses are not very good because they have a lot of air loss over time if there's holes in them, which, you know, there's probably holes in it, but we'll try it. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not that bad, actually. Just feel, oh, there's a little bit of air loss there. A little bit of air loss. Not that bad. That's pretty hot air. It has decent suction, but a lot of the suction is being lost. Now my room smells like old. Well, it works. Does quite well too for an old machine. Well, you know what they say. I'm gonna take it apart and oil it and give it all what it needs. New lubrication, oil, what have you. Cord's getting warm, but not alarming at all, which is good. So, well, let's take it apart. That can come off. No, we'll worry about it another time. Let's get to the motor this time. That'll get cleaned up. This thing is hot. No, you're just supposed to let those flap in the breeze. Just enough for it to... Yeah, I see. Okay. This is a little bit messed up, though. Wonder why. Ooh, that is hot. Oh, it smells like that. Those people's house. Well, workshop. That's where they store their stuff, really. So, yeah. Quite nasty. I don't know how this is supposed to come off. But it's supposed to. Oh. That's not good. That would need some reinforcement. Ah, that motor is hot. That burns. I expect this to come off. It's riveted. Huh. I don't know how you're supposed to get this off. Oh. That's how you're supposed to do that. And then oh, yep, that's how it goes. Well, they did cut out, I think this is where the capacitor would have been connected, right here. They cut it out, which probably was a good thing because it was probably going bad. But I'm pretty sure that capacitor is needed for the motor to run a little bit cooler. Not quite true. That capacitor is called a suppressor, and it was used to block interference from a analog TV set. If you were vacuuming and that capacitor wasn't connected, it would cause bad interference with a TV. Take note of this piece of shit. Crinkly plastic literally could just fall apart, literally. Junk. But this is pure metal, high quality craftsmanship was put into it. I love the design. This is my vacuum. This is what I'm using to vacuum my own shit. It's basically a shop vac, really. But you could clean your home with it too. Oh god, dust. Dust! Of this, they were thinking away of the head, but well, basically they weren't thinking quite well, because little did they know, if somebody were to use this as a hairdryer, which it was advertised you could do, they basically get dust in their hair, which would be quite funny, I would think. And it doesn't want to come out. Great. How do you expect somebody to get this thing out? How do you get it out? Huh. I don't know how you get this out. Oh! Oh, God. Quite dusty. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say that's quite dusty? Time to break out the vacuum. I don't want any of this in my ear. Well, that was dusty. But it's clean now, so it's not fully clean until we get a wash rag and wash the whole damn thing. But it's clean. Now we have the motor, and what is that? No. I don't know what that went to. Shit. That went to something. But I guess whatever it was not important because I don't see it. So, yeah. I guess I'll unscrew this. Maybe? Huh. Ow. Metal. Oh! There's the fan. Okay, so that's the fan right there. Which I think is made out of plastic or aluminum. Alright, I got this thing off. Oh, it's got two blowers in it. Neat. There's one blower fan. There's another blower after that. Alright, I can't take off the rest of the motor, so this is just gonna have to do. I'm now taking apart the sleighs on the vacuum. Just like that, comes off. I even took off the badges, which have really disgusting... Well, you can actually charge the camera while recording. That is nice. I wish I knew that before. But anyway, I re-greased this one bearing, which I could only get to. Re-greased that, and, well, let me just say, even the littlest movement I could put on it spins the motor now. This motor is super free. I mean, super free. So it's going to run a lot better, maybe a lot cooler, because it's not going to struggle anymore. So now I'm preparing these pieces for cleaning, like the switch. I read online that you could, apparently, wow, that rubber is kind of shot. I read online that on the switch somewhere there's a manufacture date, and I found this, but it's not a date. It just says 5 amp, 6 amp, 3 amp, 250 volt, 6 amp, 125 volt, Aero H&H USA, UND Lab inspected. Oh, lab inspected, okay. Well, I'm looking on this thing and nowhere I see a date, so I don't know. I don't know how to get this thing out, because I want to get it out so I can clean this more better, but I can't. The only way to really take it out is if I... Huh. Well, that's, This is before I knew that I could just take out the, contacts out of the switch. Not gonna work. But, I soon learned that a bit later. Alright. I'm drying this piece off because this is where the switch is and I want the water to dry out in the switch. So when I try it, I don't kill it. And I'm using my 1952 Emerson Electric desk fan to cool this, to dry this off, which is already dry. It's almost dry. I'm gonna let that sit there for a bit though. because I do want that water to evaporate in that motor in the switch. While I'm having that dry, I might as well get the cabinet on drying. Let that dry through. The Rexine on this is actually good, or the vinyl. It's actually cleaned up quite well, so yeah, that's looking good. See what other parts I can get to dry a little bit more quicker. This needs to dry. This is housing. This piece needs to dry too. Oh, it's already almost dry. So we're gonna let that stuff dry and come back to you when it's done. Alright, well, a new plan has developed in my head. Where is it? Where's the new plan? Ah, yes. We're gonna spray paint this bottom area, this nice colorful blue. We ain't gonna spray paint the top because I love this Rexine. I think it's Rexine. I don't actually know, but it looks good enough as it is. And actually, I need to bang out some dents out of the canister, but it should be dry. But we're gonna spray paint this area blue, so it doesn't look like crap. Because I think this has honestly been repainted before. If not, if they didn't do a good job, or well, maybe they did. It's an ugly color though. Yeah, it does need to be painted because this is a big ass dent. This is where the motor would be housed. And right here is a big dent that I have to get out. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast, but I want this vacuum looking good. Nice showpiece. And it's gonna be used actually. I'm actually gonna be using this for this room. I'll have vintage vacuum Friday or weekends where I use it to clean the house. Alright, we're gonna be spray painting this, but before I do that, there's a dent I need to get rid of. Place this down. So now the can said wait 4 to 5 hours to at least handle. I should probably just give it 24 hours if I want this nice clean look. Yeah, I would probably give it more hours. Let me just look under here. Oh yeah. I got every single corner, crevice. Ooh, it's a little bit bad looking. No, that's not that bad. Well, it's because there's dents in it. It's been used quite a bit, but it looks okay. I did get it good. As I'm using this polisher I found in the garage, it's working very well for the Electrolux, but it has some weird problem. If I plug it in, okay, it's plugged in, my camera's plugging up. Alright, so this switch barely fucking works. It dies. Weird. Alright, well, let's troubleshoot this damn thing, because I need this thing to... Okay. So, our first problem I see is this switch is rusty. And it doesn't really press well. I bet you there's rusty contacts in this. So, let's open it. Looks serviceable. I took apart the switch, and I could see how they made this thing. Cheaply made. Honestly, I might just put a toggle switch in this thing. But I guess I could try and fix the original switch. Okay, as I dive into this more, we can see that there was a spring right there, but it's half rusted off. I think it might be savable though, if I can. Hold on. Alright. So this is my modification. New switch. So let's see how it goes. Beautiful. So, new switch equals that is gonna last a lot longer than the original switch. So now I can polish my stuff again with this aluminum polish. So I'm gonna get, okay, this is what we're gonna be polishing. Gonna add some of this aluminum polish to this. It's almost done. Just want a lot of aluminum polish. I don't know what the hell that was, but here we go. That has worked wonderfully. So, my fix works, and I can polish things now. Thank you for watching this video of the Electrolux Model XXX, also known as the Model 30. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next part will be the demonstration and test of the Electrolux vacuum cleaner from 1947, this is. So thank you for watching. See you next time.